Hi Reds, welcome again to the United Report. Subscribe in order to be updates for Manchester United news. After a series of disappointing performances, Manchester United heads into their Europa League clash against FC Porto tonight, desperately searching for a win that could restore confidence in the club's direction. The Red Devils are currently on a worrying streak with no wins in their last 3 games and 2 successive 3-0 home defeats in the Premier League. As the pressure mounts on manager Erik, Ten Hag fans and pundits alike are starting to question whether United has what it takes to turn their season around. The mood around Old Trafford has soured significantly in recent weeks, starting with a lacklustre one draw against Eredivisie side FC20 in their Europa League opener. While the result wasn't catastrophic, it was a far cry from the commanding performances fans expect from a team of Manchester United's stature. The inability to secure a win against 20 set the stage for an even more concerning period for the club. Just days after the draw, United suffered a humiliating 3-0 defeat at home to Tottenham Hotspur, a result that not only raised eyebrows but also intensified speculation about the future of Erik Ten Hag. United's performance against Spurs was lacklustre, with the team failing to match Tottenham's intensity and creativity. Defensive errors, a lack of cohesion in midfield, and an ineffective attack left United looking toothless and outclassed. The result was followed by another 3-0 home loss, this time to Newcastle United, further compounding the sense of crisis. United's form at Old Trafford, once a fortress, has now become a cause for concern. Fans have begun to express their frustrations, with many calling for changes in the team's tactics and personnel. Despite this, Erik Ten Hag remains defiant, insisting that there is no reason to panic. As Manchester United prepares for their trip to Portugal, a closer look at their recent performances reveals some troubling trends. United has won just 3 of their 9 fixtures this season, and those victories have been far from convincing. A last-gasp winner against Fulham, a narrow victory over a struggling Burnley side, and a win against League One opposition in the Carabao Cup have done little to silence the growing discontent among the fan base. Each of these wins has been scrutinised, with many fans questioning the quality of United's performances, even in victory. The lack of fluidity in attack combined with defensive frailties has left the team looking vulnerable against both top-tier and lower league opposition. The fact that United has struggled to impose themselves in games against teams they are expected to dominate is a clear sign that something is not right. The defeats to Tottenham and Newcastle have only heightened concerns about United's ability to compete at the highest level. Both games saw United fail to create clear-cut chances while being easily exposed at the back. The midfield, once seen as a strength, has been overrun in key moments, while the forward line has lacked the clinical edge needed to capitalise on chances. With United's poor form continuing, the spotlight has firmly fallen on Erik Ten Hag. The Dutchman, who was brought in to restore the club to its former glory, now finds himself under increasing pressure to deliver results. Fans have begun to question his tactical approach, with some arguing that his high-pressing system is leaving United too exposed defensively. Ten Hag, however, remains resolute in his belief that his methods will eventually bear fruit. There's no need to panic, he stated after the defeat to Tottenham, though his words have done little to calm the storm brewing around Old Trafford. The lack of a clear attacking identity, combined with defensive lapses, has left many wondering if Ten Hag is the right man to lead United out of their current slump. Adding to the pressure on Ten Hag is the growing discontent among fans and pundits. United's performances this season have been widely criticised, with many pointing to the lack of leadership on the pitch and the absence of a coherent game plan. While Ten Hag has tried to instill a pressing, possession-based style of play, the execution has been inconsistent at best. The situation is further complicated by United's injury woes. Key players such as Luke Shaw, Raphael Varane and Mason Mount have all been sidelined at various points this season, leaving Ten Hag with limited options. However, even with a fully fit squad, United has struggled to find the right balance between attack and defence. As Manchester United heads into their second Europa League game against Porto, the stakes couldn't be higher. A win in Portugal would not only provide a much-needed boost to the team's confidence, but also take some of the pressure off Erik Ten Hag. However, Porto will not be an easy opponent, and United will need to be at their best to come away with a positive result. Porto too has had a mixed start to their Europa League campaign, suffering a 3-2 defeat to Bodo Glimt in their opening game. However, the Portuguese side is known for their resilience and will be looking to bounce back in front of their home fans. João Mario Porto's fullback has already signalled his confidence, stating that his team can exploit United's weaknesses and secure all 3 points. United's recent form suggests that they could be vulnerable to Porto's high-pressing style. The Red Devils have struggled when pressed aggressively, often giving the ball away in dangerous areas. If Porto can disrupt United's build-up play, they could create opportunities to hurt the Premier League side. On the flip side, United will need to be more clinical in front of goal if they are to come away with a win. Marcus Rashford, Rasmus Højlund and Bruno Fernandes will be key players for United, and their ability to link up and create chances could determine the outcome of the match. Fernandes in particular will need to step up and provide the creative spark that has been missing. In recent games for Manchester United, several players will need to rise to the occasion if they are to secure a win against Porto. Marcus Rashford has been United's main goal threat in recent seasons, but he has struggled to find his form this year. Rashford's pace and ability to run in behind defences could be crucial against a Porto side that likes to press high. Rasmus Højlund, United's new striker, is still finding his feet in the team, but his physical presence and aerial ability could provide a different dimension to United's attack. Højlund's link-up play with Rashford and Fernandes will be key, and if he can get on the scoresheet, it could give United the edge they need. In midfield, Casemiro will need to anchor the team and provide a solid defensive shield in front of United's backline. Porto's pressing game could put United's midfield under pressure, and Casemiro's ability to win back possession and distribute the ball effectively will be critical. For Porto, João Mario will be a player to watch. The fullback has been vocal about his team's chances, and his ability to push forward and create overloads on the wings could cause problems for United's defence. Mario's defensive contributions will also be crucial, as he will likely be tasked with keeping Rashford and Sancho quiet. As Manchester United prepares to take on FC Porto, the outcome of the match could have far-reaching consequences for the rest of their season. A win in Portugal would provide a much-needed confidence boost and help ease the pressure on Erik ten Hag. However, another defeat could see the calls for change grow louder, with fans demanding action to address the team's poor form. United's Europa League campaign is still in its early stages, but with tough games ahead, a positive result against Porto is crucial if they are to progress in the competition. The match also provides an opportunity for United's players to step up and show their character in the face of adversity. For Erik ten Hag, the challenge is clear: find a way to get the best out of his players, tighten up defensively, and start turning performances into results. The Dutchman still has the backing of the board, but time is running out to prove that he can lead Manchester United back to the top. This structure provides a comprehensive analysis of Manchester United's recent struggles, the pressure on Erik ten Hag, and the importance of their Europa League clash against FC Porto. Let me know if you want to adjust any specific sections or explore other angles.